Hey everyone, I am going to give you a quick overview of how I would use creating a video as a part of my lesson when I was doing the remote work. BJ and I did very similar things, so both of us are good references for this. To start this, you're going to want your iPad, and if you are creating a video, maybe you don't have one today, but I would strongly recommend that you get a stylus. It makes writing on the iPad much easier. I don't have an Apple Pencil. If you do, that's awesome. I just have a cheap stylus from Walmart, but I can't tell you how much it improves my writing. So to start a video recording, the first thing you want to do is in the top right-hand corner of your screen, where it says the battery percentage, you want to pull down, okay? And you see I have this blinking red dot. So I'm going to hold down on that button. What you really have to make sure you see is that your microphone is on. So you want that to be lit up red. Every time you turn off your iPad, every time you actually power it down, it reverts back to your microphone being off, which if you record a whole video without that on, you will see everything that happens on your screen, but you won't hear your voice, which is really frustrating if you don't realize that and you wanted someone to hear your voice. It's happened to me making videos for students and it makes you a little crazy. So you want to make sure that's on, and then you can just push the start recording button and it'll give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown and you can begin talking after. Okay, so and then to get out of that, you're just going to tap your screen to the left or the right of that message, and that'll get you back to sort of your utility area there, and then tap it once more to get back to your home screen. So just as I would do with students, I would like you to pause your video right now, go to your iPad and see if you can start and end a recording, okay? So start the recording. Once you're ready to end it, click on that red button up at the top, again near where your battery percentage is, and that stops the video and it ends up in your photos. Some student work there, so it'll show up in your photos, okay? So pause the video, try that, and then come back. Now that you're back, I'm going to show you how to set up in Notability the outline of your course. So Notability is the blue square with the yellow pencil, so I'm going to click on that, and these are all the notabilities that I've made so far. If I want a new one, I'm going to click, on the square with the pencil in the right hand corner, but I've already sort of set one up for today. So, and that's a key piece to doing these videos for your students, is to preload onto the Notability what you want to present to them. So I usually write out examples, things like that, sort of structure the outline of my lesson. So you make sure your video is concise. When I don't plan, my videos end up going really long and students really dislike that. And also make sure you don't forget anything. So you can add in definitions, you can add in photos, you can add in examples, whatever you want to do to sort of outline this. The other nice piece is when you finish your video, you can export all of the things that you've written on this video by clicking the box with the arrow at the top, okay? And then I can email this to myself as a PDF. And if I do that, then I can upload it into Schoology as an outline of notes for students. So sort of a 2-for-1. Couple features of Notability I'll just run through quickly. So I've written all of this with the pencil. You can change the color of your pencil, you can change the width of your pencil to whatever you want, whatever works best for you in the moment. Same thing, you also have a highlighter. You can change the width and the color of that as well. The eraser will erase whatever you have written that you don't want. Let me go back there. And the finger is if you don't want to accidentally write anything and you want to move your screen, click on that. The other piece is text, using text. So if I click on the T at the top, I can click anywhere on the screen and it will put me in the left-hand corner and I can type just like you normally would. So if you wanted to type a definition or something like that, you could put that there. If you have your keyboard connected to your iPad, this keyboard won't show up. I don't at the moment, so my keyboard showed up. And then I just click the keyboard with the down arrow to get rid of it. All right. You can insert a photo onto your page. So for me, I often take photos of the work I'm assigning to students, like a list of problems or something like that. And then I can insert it right into the notability page and write over it, just as if I were projecting it onto my whiteboard in class. To do that, there's a plus sign up in the right-hand corner. So you click the plus sign, and then I'm going to use photo library if it's something I've already taken a photo of, or camera if it's something that I want to take a photo of right now. You can also, put in a GIF if you want, or GIF, I don't know how you say it, some funny things. So you can mess around with those, but for teaching purposes, the photos are probably the most helpful. So I can click on whatever I want to insert. Maybe I want to insert an example and also a graph that I'd taken a screenshot of. And I'm going to insert those right onto my page. They're overlapping each other right now, so to move them, I'm going to grab the 3 bars at the top, and I can move it one way. I can resize if I want, and then I tap on the, you want to make sure it's easiest to tap on them when you're in the T or the text. Oh no, it's giving me trouble. When you're in the T or the text icon up here, that's when it's easiest to grab a hold of your photos. And then again, you can resize whatever you want to do. Okay, this is really nice, like I said, because I can write on them. So I can also zoom in. So if you use your 2 fingers, you can sort of spread them apart and you zoom in on the photo. And so here I could write just as if I were in class, and draw on their assignment or help them with their work, and give them a few examples like this, okay? And you can also change the paper or the background, which as a math teacher has been really helpful, but I can see it being helpful in other ways. So the 3 dots to the right of the plus sign, if I click on those, I have the option to choose different paper. So I can choose a background, like, I don't know, maybe I want purple dots or something, jazz it up a little. Or I can choose one of these graphs or dots over here. So if I choose the graph paper, then my entire background becomes graph paper. And then I just click on back on the screen to get out of that. And this is really helpful because I am horrible at making straight lines on my own. And the other thing Notability does is if you draw a line and you hold the pencil, don't pick up your pencil, it snaps it into place, so it'll actually snap it into a straight line. So that looks a lot better than what I actually drew. And then you can change your color and draw whatever you want on there. Excuse me, but the background does help out, at least from a math perspective. And then again, the pause and try is something I like to work into a lot of my videos. So again, right now, I would like you to pause this video, open up Notability now, and set up a quick outline of something you might want to teach some students, or teach anyone. It doesn't matter what it is. So give it a title, mess around with the text, adding a photo, just writing on your iPad. Try that out. And then when you're done, come back to this video, okay? And I'll just show you the last little piece here. So once you're back, hopefully that went okay for you. We're gonna just show how to wrap this up. So once I'm done with my video, I've done everything I wanted. I'm gonna click on the red bar at the top to stop the recording. I'm not gonna do it now because then it would actually stop this video. But you stop that recording, and like I said, your video goes into your photos. And so here you can see this is a video I had previously made. Up in the top it has the sound is off.
Look at the quadratic form.
You could actually hear me. You can watch your video, make sure it's what you like. And then when you're ready, click the home button again and open up your YouTube app. So mine is here. Once I get into YouTube, I can click on the video symbol at the top right, and then I just choose the video that I made from my photos here. So it brings up all my photos. There's the video I made. I click next. I can give it a title. I keep mine unlisted so only people who have the link can see it, not the whole world. And then click upload, and then you're on YouTube. So I think that's the easiest way. BJ and I will talk a little bit more about that later on, but that's just one way that you can incorporate some video into your classes. So I hope this was helpful.